Happy birthday, Dad. It's, you would have been 100, and I'd like to read April Rise. If ever I saw blessing in the air, I see it now in this still early day, where lemon green the vaporous morning drips wet sunlight on the powder of my eye. Blown bubble film of blue, the sky wraps round weeds of warm light, whose every root and rod splutters with soapy green, and all the world sweats with a bead of summer in its bud. If ever I heard blessing, it is there, where birds in trees that shoals and shadows are splashed with their hidden wings, and drops of sound break on my ears, their crests of throbbing air. Pure in the haze, the emerald sun dilates, the lips of sparrows milk the mossy stones, while white as water by the lake swims her green hand among the gathered swans. Now, as the almond burns its smoking wick, dropping small flames to light the candle that dwells. Now, as my blood scales its second chance, if ever a world were blessed, now it is. Well done, Dad.
You can have your own experience of the landscape and learn to love it, but your memory won't work half as well, and your imagination doesn't work as well as a great writer. And Laurie Lee just has encapsulated the beauty and magic of this area so well in the book, and then when you come and visit, it almost gives it an extra dimension. Then you live in the real terms, but also with your memory and how the book works with the landscape as well. I thought I'd start with reading a little bit. The village to which our family had come was a scattering of some 20 to 30 houses down the southeast slope of a valley. The valley was narrow, steep, and almost entirely cut off. It was also a funnel for winds, a channel for floods, and a jungly, bird-crammed, insect-hopping sun trap whenever there happened to be any sun. Which it was that day, and it always is going to be sunny for me. It was not high and open like the windrush country, but had secret origins, having been gouged from the escarpment by the melting ice cap some time before we got there. The old flood terraces still showed on the slopes, along which the cows walked sideways. Like an island, it was possessed of curious survivals, rare orchids and Roman snails, and there were chemical qualities in the limestone springs which gave the women pre-Raphaelite goiters. The sides of the valley were rich in pasture, and the crests heavily covered in beech woods. And perfect to read this, we're surrounded by beech woods today. You might ask what my connection is as well with Laurie Lee. If you read about 10 more lines, you'll read about the thing which caused Laurie Lee much threat and stress growing up, and it came from my country, Wales. Water was the most active thing in the valley, arriving in the long rains from Wales. It would drip all day from the clouds and trees, from roofs and eaves and noses. So, and if you know the book very well, you'll see what a monster water was in Laurie Lee's life. His mother was obsessed with it. Every time there was a drop of rain, the buckets would be out. The children had to do all the work for the sounds of it. Out, water, out. So that's one connection. The other connection is my father, whose attic was full of books, and my father's a massive Laurie Lee fan. And I sneaked up there one day and picked out cider with rose. I think I was 12. It had a picture of a young girl and a jug of cider, and she had blushing cheeks. And I thought, oh, I got to read this one. Not sure what was going to happen inside, but so I've been a fan ever since. And then there's the other connection, really, I think. Such lyrical writing, such magical writing, one which you can connect with whether you're from America or Wales or wherever. And as Dylan Thomas says, the world is never the same place once a good poem has been added to it. You can add any great art to that kind of quote. Art enhances life, and when art comes together with the landscape, what a potent cocktail. So the idea of having this walk so that locals can enjoy it, visitors can enjoy it, and generations to come can enjoy this magic and this beauty. It's a fantastic idea, and I'm really, really proud to be here at the launch of this great cocktail. So at this point, I think I'll hand back, but thanks for the welcome again. So,
Are we ready?
happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Dad! 1, 2, 3. Oh, look at that. Oh, fantastic.